So let me get this straight. I spent $70 on my Nintendo Switch Pro controller and I can't even use it. Great. Hey guys, VampYorn20 back again. And as you guys all know, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee just released the other day. I went ahead and picked up Let's Go Eevee, and my daughter and my wife have been playing the crap out of this thing. I honestly haven't really got to play it, but as I was watching them play, because I was in the living room watching them play, there's a few things about this game that are already upsetting me, and I haven't even really played it myself yet. The first thing is you can't use your Pro controller at all. I didn't actually know this was a thing. I guess a lot of people knew this, going into it, but for some reason, I don't know if I was hiding under a rock or what, but I had no clue you could not use the Pro controller, which absolutely blows my mind. And for those of you that don't understand what I'm talking about, because it absolutely makes no sense why you can't use a $70 controller made by Nintendo on our system for this game, it just makes no sense at all. So I'm going to show you exactly what happens when you actually try to use the Pro controller on this game. Okay guys, this is what I'm talking about right here. See, you go ahead and start up Pokemon Let's Go Eevee or Pikachu, whatever you got. Go ahead and select your account. And I'm using the Pro controller right now. So let's see how great it is to use the Pro controller on this game. I was completely caught off guard when I tried to do this. And you'll see what I mean. It says press a button on the controller you want to use, and as you can see, the Pro controller is not listed on here. It's really strange. You have a choice from the left or right Joy-Con, the Pokeball Plus, and you can play in handheld mode. That's pretty much it. And matter of fact, they deactivated the Pro controller. Like, it's not even synced to the system at this point. It's completely inactive. Like, you can't even get this thing to turn on. It's completely deactivated at this point. I don't know if Nintendo is going to decide to go ahead and release an update for this game to let us use the Pro controller, because this is absolutely insane that we can't use this, because it has motion, it has every functionality that the Joy-Con has. So why the heck could we not use something that we spent $70 for on this game? That's just insane to me. As you guys all know, there is a Pokeball Plus that you can actually pick up. You can get the bundle, or you can actually buy this thing separate. It's kind of cool. You can control the entire game with this Pokeball. You can put an actual Pokemon in here, take it for a walk. You can actually, throw it like a throwing motion to, to catch a Pokemon, stuff like that. It actually has like a little joystick on the front here that honestly is really small. So if you got big hands like me, I did take it from my wife and just controlled her character around the screen just to see what it felt like. And man, it's really small. It's a really small control stick here, and it just felt kind of weird to me. So I don't know if I'll actually be playing the game with this or not, but it is kind of a little novelty, I guess. They do have Mew inside this, is which one of the bonuses to actually picking this thing up. It gives you a little incentive to actually want to get it. And one thing I did not know is you can only get one Mew out of this Pokeball. Like if you have several accounts on your Switch, like I have my account, my wife has her own account, my daughter has her account. I thought that they would give us Mew on all our accounts if we use this Pokeball Plus, but that's definitely not the case. As my daughter found out, she was kind of heartbroken, and now I'm wondering, like, I got to actually buy another one of these if my daughter wants to get Mew in her game. It's kind of frustrating, actually. My wife was the lucky one. She was the first one to play, so she got Mew out of here. But this is what happens when you actually try to get Mew a second time. Say you start up another account and somebody already redeemed Mew that's in this Pokeball. This is what happens. Okay, guys, this is what I'm talking about. I'm actually on my daughter's account. Here's the Pokeball Plus, and this is what happens when you actually try to get Mew out of the Pokeball. If somebody else that lives in your house that actually uses the same Pokeball Plus, this is what happens when you try to actually get Mew if someone else already kind of redeemed it. So you go ahead and go to Communicate, go to Mystery Gifts, and then go ahead and go to Get with a Pokeball Plus. And it says, this Pokeball Plus doesn't contain any Pokemon presents. Connect the Pokeball Plus that has a Pokemon in it as the first controller for your game and try again. So basically, if you have one of these in your household and somebody actually gets Mew out of it, nobody else is actually going to be able to get Mew themselves. They only got one in here. So do keep that in mind. You're actually going to need to get multiple Pokemon Plus balls if you actually want to go ahead and get Mew on all your accounts. Again, this is something I did not know. I didn't know there was only one in here. I thought they considered that if you're on a different account, it kind of just refreshes and you can get Mew again. But nah, if you use Mew on this Pokeball Plus, he's gone. He's out of there. So do keep that in mind. That's another thing I did not know about this game. That's something I kind of don't like. I guess it's a marketing tool. I guess, you know, it gives you an incentive to actually want to buy the Pokeball Plus. That way you can't just keep, you know, passing it to your friends, I guess, and give everyone Mew. They actually do have to buy this themselves. So do keep that in mind. Well, there you have it, guys. These have been my biggest complaints so far with this game here. I haven't even played it yet. I've just been watching my daughter and wife play, and just from observing, this is like some of the things that are kind of red flags for me. I love using the Pro Controller, and the fact that I cannot use the Pro Controller for this game just really leaves a bad taste in my mouth right away. I know they want you to use this Pokeball Plus and stuff like that. Maybe they're trying to get another sale to incent you to actually get this Pokeball Plus, but I use the Pro Controller for everything. I spent good money on it. I feel like it's something we should be able to use. Now, down the road, Nintendo may release an update for the game to where we can actually use our Pro Controller. Hopefully they do. I hope to God they did not, you know, they're not letting us use it because there's no wrist strap on the stupid thing. That's what my daughter says. She's like, Dad, maybe they're not letting us use it because there's no wrist strap, and when you have to flick it to, you know, throw the Pokeball, maybe. I'm like, that cannot be the reason. But who knows? You never know with Nintendo. Maybe that is the reason. I honestly do not know. I feel like the best way to actually play this game as of right now is in handheld mode. To me, that feels like that may be the best way to actually play this game. Sure, it's fun to use the Pokeball here and, you know, to, you know, do the, you know, a few times. It's fun and stuff like that. But I feel, honestly, I haven't played it yet, but judging by everything I'm seeing with my wife and daughter, I think the best way to actually play this game may be in handheld mode. Leave a comment below, guys. Let me know, what do you think? Do you agree, disagree? And let me know if you picked up the game and if you plan on skipping it as well. That's pretty much all for right now, guys, and there'll be more to come shortly. Thanks again. Thanks for watching the video, guys. I definitely do appreciate it. If you liked the video, go ahead and smash that like button. And if you're a big Nintendo fan, don't forget to subscribe because I upload Nintendo-related videos all the time. And if you're interested in some VB20 merch, go ahead and visit my new website at bandurn20.com.